Hi, I'm Ryan Baser with Redemption Cannabis, and I'm here with my good buddy, Drew Driver from Driven Grow. And we're excited to have an announcement, Drew.
Thanks, Ryan. Glad to be here. Glad to have the opportunity to invest in Redemption Cannabis. Very exciting.
Yeah, no, for me, Drew, when I first came to you up at the MICIA Summer Annual 2 years ago, it's going on, and there was the flower market was that you could sell it for any price to anybody who wanted, and I talked to you about branding flower, and you said yes and gave me that first opportunity, and that's how I started my brand, and to see it grow from there and all the new products, and now to have this true strategic partnership, it's a great thing to see in fruition.
It's so cool to see this partnership evolve over the last year and a half. It's even cooler to see the business evolve over a year and a half. It came from nothing, just an idea. Like, oh, I should start a brand, and see what it's become and the meaning behind it. It's cool. It's like once in a lifetime, if you're lucky, type thing. To be a part of that.
Well, I mean, we met over 10 years ago. We were both caregivers in '09 and some of the first patients in the state. And I was on the road traveling for the Michigan Association of Compassion Centers in the summer of 2010, and I rolled up into Gaylord and met you and Ricky. Yeah,
I remember it well. Back before the court case from Mount Pleasant. The Queen, yeah. There was a lot of uncertainty back then about whether they were going to allow or not allow dispensaries. It ultimately settled somewhere in the middle, and we all fought very hard to get the laws changed in the way they are today. But that fight was kind of brought to me with more urgency at that point. That was right after you had been raided, and that. Hearing your story and that whole thing even back then spurred me into action. I mean, I have my own story with cannabis, how it's helped me medically over years and years. Also, I strongly believe that, and have always believed that nobody should ever go to jail for it. But hearing your story kind of spurred me into action, and advocacy has been important ever since.
For me, it's interesting now we've come back together. We met, and then my path took a different way. I went to federal prison and got out and couldn't be involved in being a caregiver or even the MMFLA, and we worked together on Prop 1. You took the path of advocacy and helping us to get here, and now as the president of the Michigan Cannabis Industry Association, and I was one of the founding members and helped build it. So take a lot of pride in that advocacy and being caregivers and being really a true grassroots style brand. It's something I've always wanted to be, and that's what you are. It's a lot different than what we see going on in cannabis right now. We're two companies that are, pretty much debt-free and profitable and not leveraged. So we're excited to do this, and this is what we want to do with our lives. This isn't something we're just doing, as a business to make money.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of business in the cannabis space. I like to say they started from the top down. A lot of people that had no cannabis experience, and that's fine if you have no cannabis experience and you start. I mean, when we started, we had no cannabis experience, right?
Well,
but we were users, right? And we always had a passion that this should be a medicine, and it should be things that people don't go to jail for, even before we went to jail, before we needed it as a medicine, that sort of thing. That even predates that.
Yeah, it does, and really excited about the new products that we're bringing on, whether it be the Rick Simpson oil, the RSO, single source live resin carts. We now have boulders and turf juice that are about to hit with Humblebee. We're getting ready to bring on some of the top solventless legacy brands, and just doing it with the right products that we use ourselves and believe in. This is all a long-term ideas in business, and it's
speaking of long term.
Yeah.
Here at the new new Redemption offices in Lansing, Michigan. It's a beautiful building. It's going to be the command center for everything.
Yep.
And it's neat. It really fits the brand, the feel of this place. Very old building. I don't know,
120 years.
Old.
Yeah.
Very cool place.
Now, so you know, we're real excited, really happy to be doing this, and for me to be able to do this, the new products, we're going to be able to go to new states, and also just all the advocacy that's really going to keep taking place that it already has, and that we're going to be able to do hopefully all over the country now. So thank you, Drew and Driven. I can't wait to show Michigan and the rest of the country what we're about to do.